Well, it's exactly 20 days ago, the American people went out and decided that America will soon enter the no BS era. So naturally, the rabid Dems and lunatic elites are all going out of their way during Biden's final months. Take Wicked, the movie Wicked, for example. The movie is one of the most obsessed and discussed Hollywood projects in the world right now. And the cast, led by superstar singer Ariana Grande, are leaving little doubt about the dystopian society that they will soon miss.
Not to be corny, but make the world a safer place, especially right now, you know? I think it's the most important work that we can do is learn how we can listen and be there for each other and the people that we love, and especially the most beautiful community in the entire world. And I love my queer brothers and sisters so much, more than anything.
We love you back.
We do.
Well, Oz is a very queer place and has always been.
Yeah.
Even from the L. Frank Baum books, it's always been queer.
Yeah.
But why does everything have to be queer? Can't anything just be normal? It's a movie for little kids, for God's sake. All this woke messaging, well, it's going to come back to haunt them, so to speak, with Wicked. It always does. Clearly, the message hasn't landed in Hollywood yet because Ariana Grande went further.
Every day in the Emerald City is a pride parade.
Oh my God,
right?
yeah.
I mean, look at
That's actually great.
But it's true.
Yeah.
Even like the chickens. Those chickens are gay.
How do you know? How do you know if even the chickens are gay, they said? How do you even know? I don't understand this obvious effort to out-gay one another. I mean, what is Ariana Grande trying to gain? Besides, I'm pretty sure she's straight, so we've heard. Right, Pete Davidson? Do I need to remind you all about, oh God, don't tell me Pete Davidson's gay. Holy cow, really? BDE might be, I digress. We all warned you about Bud Light or Maersk, the company responsible for the Baltimore Bridge collapse, even Jaguar. Remember that car company we recently talked to you about without a car in their ad? Well, they've joined the list, and we have more on that story in just a minute. It keeps getting deeper. They keep digging and digging their grave deeper and deeper. When you're digging a grave, Jaguar, it's always good to hand someone the shovel. The point is very simple. Wokeness is a poison to society. Consumers have overwhelmingly rejected it, right, Bud Light? 4 words: go woke, go broke. This movie, well, I don't know if it's going to tank or not, but it certainly should. Let's move to the complete opposite end of the spectrum and talk about some anti-woke measures that I think will soon become the norm in America, thanks to Donald Trump. It was a big win, folks. Elections have consequences. The University of Austin, the city is very liberal. Austin, Texas is wildly conservative, but Austin, one of the most liberal cities in America, smacked right in the middle of the state of Texas. But the city of Austin, believe it or not, is trying to replace their DEI. Get rid of it. That concept is brilliant, right? They should be enforced at every university in America, they say. Listen to this, however, refreshing dose of normalcy from Austin.
As for admissions, UATX swaps DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, for what some call MEI, merit, excellence, and intelligence.
Gender, race, ethnicity, what is the factor of that in your admissions decisions?
We don't take any of that into consideration in admissions. The primary thing that we're interested in is the mind.
Meaning what?
The kind of capacity to think deeply, to answer questions, to challenge norm.
You know, it's amazing. Haven't we been saying this for 4 years under Biden and Obama and Biden and Harris? We've been saying, the Democrats, liberal Democrats, these gay pride parades for kids, reading story hour in libraries for little babies, little children. It's not going to lick itself on the background when the trans were doing story hour for kids and the parents are laughing. It went too far. Austin, the liberal city in Texas, says we are going to replace DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, with meritocracy, equity, and inclusion, whatever else the other ones. Meritocracy. It's always been about. America was built on meritocracy. It's a free market. We're a free market bastion. We're not liberal diversity forced down our throats. For 4 years, it got really bad. Trump is bringing it back. But this, by Austin, is brilliant. This is exactly what America needs right now. Our once prestigious universities are in complete shambles now. They bought into it for too long, and now they don't know how to do it. Thankfully, Austin is giving them a roadmap to get out of the crap that they've forced down our kids' throats, our college kids' throats. They're full of underqualified, lazy government leeches who survived off their parents, these kids, and expect the government to fill that parental role once they wasted 4 years and a lot of their parents' money on campus. I'm all in for MEI, meritocracy, equity, inclusion. Fine, as long as I don't care what color you are, what gender you are. I don't even care if you're gay or not. Just be the right person for the job and the right person to get into the school. I'm all for MEI. This is how we make America great again. We need to bring back the days of actually working hard to get into a good school. Those students were the ones who pushed themselves to be great and absolutely did something with their education. DEI needs to go, especially in college admissions, and then in our business sector next. All that has to come from a wave of grown toddlers with degrees in lesbian dance theory who leave school and either work at Starbucks or become woke content creators that spew venom at Trump, at conservatives, or anyone who dares to say they're on board with Trump. Merit, excellence, intelligence, MEI, merit, excellence, intelligence should be the American standard once again. It always used to be. I could do an entire monologue on why this is a phenomenal idea. University of Austin, by the way, wow, continue to raise the bar. Good for you. Good on you, as they say. Speaking of DEI, let's talk a little bit about it. Another failed Biden cabinet member who only got the job because he's gay. That's right. Mayor Pete, I'm talking about you, my friend. Remember when this tool in the tool shed was tasked with overseeing the rollout of electric vehicles, EV charging stations? This is unbelievable. The Biden regime sank $7.5 billion of your dollars, $7.5 billion taxpayer dollars into this EV project, charging stations. 4 years down the road, 4 years, $7.5 billion, they produced 8 stations, 8 charging stations, almost $1 billion each. A lot of questions about this one. First of all, if you only have 8 charging stations, if they were ever created at all, what did the administration do with the $7.5 billion? Any idea? Because Tesla supercharger costs less than $50,000 to install. 50 grand, not $1 billion. So let's do some simple math here. Joe Biden and Pothole Pete could have built a 10-stall supercharger station for less than 50 grand. That's 10 individual chargers, already 2 more than they got for $7.5 billion. They could have done it for $500 million. I'm sorry, $500,000, $500,000 for 10 stations. $500,000 for 10 stations. For $7.5 billion, Joe Biden got $8 billion. Of course, that would involve siding with Elon Musk, though, right? And investing in Elon Musk's successful technology, which the Biden administration refused to do once Elon endorsed Trump and restored free speech. $7.5 billion taxpayer money we wasted. They wasted your money. We still don't know how or why, and we have nothing to show for it, no receipts. The irony behind all this is that it'll be Elon Musk who, as a member of Team Trump, Doge, Department of Government Waste Killing, will be tasked with finding out where that money went. And I hope they find out where it went and they arrest the sons of bitches that stole it, because they stole your money. As Elon cuts down on government waste, Trump and the rest of his team will be tackling DEI and wokeness in America. Trump is reportedly planning on signing an executive order to remove all transgender troops from the U.S. military within days of his inauguration. Let's face it, folks, under Joe Biden, the military became a joke. Our military, the U.S. military, the baddest mother effers on the planet, became a joke. You remember all those stupid DEI commercials trying to recruit troops with the men dressed as women and that ridiculous transgender thing they have in the Navy at the top, Admiral whatever, Levine? It's been a joke. Our military's become a joke under them. I never thought I'd see the day where the United States military, the mightiest and the proudest group in the world, became an international laughingstock. But give it to Biden, give it to the Democrats, they'll screw everything up. People may be split on this decision by Trump, but I'm all for it, and here's why. There are wars everywhere right now. We're going out everywhere in the war. We're spending money in every freaking conflict under Joe Biden. And Joe has done nothing but dump gasoline on this international fire. He's pissed off global adversaries, and he's depleted our military by shipping off our money and our weapons to Ukraine. Not to mention the ridiculous COVID-era mandates that Biden used to send real soldiers home. They didn't take a shot, they went home. They got fired. And the Afghanistan withdrawal, which is not one of the most embarrassing moments, is the most embarrassing failure in American military history, thanks to Joe Biden. In simpler terms, the military has become a mess under Biden at a really bad time with all these conflicts going on. Donald Trump absolutely has to make our military a force to be reckoned with again. The United States, how about this? Make our military a force again. Make our military, MOFA? The United States needs to regain its international might, and Trump is well aware of this and on its way. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump starts to improve the military on day one. Remember what he did the first time? We ran out of ammo under Barack Obama. Trump came in, first thing he did to the military, he bought like 5 million rounds of ammo because our military was depleted ammo. Imagine having the baddest ass military in the world with no ammo to shoot. Oh, these Democrats, because under Biden, thanks to Biden, World War III could start at any given moment. He's still got, I don't know, a month and a half to do it. My final reaction to today is a story that we've been discussing since day one, the fiasco over at Jaguar. They went woke with their hideous new ad, and the guy who oversees their marketing is a lunatic, some lunatic freak with nail polish. That dude figured it out. People are now making a mockery of the company's new approach. So for the lack of better words, buckle up, buttercups. Take a look at this. You just can't make it up, folks. Bud Light learned their lesson the hard way. Jaguar's about to. That's pure gold, Jaguar. Welcome to the crazy club. Y'all heard my gut reaction when I first saw that new ad. I told you all the investors should sell immediately. Folks, if you haven't taken that advice yet, time is still on your side for a moment. Their stock value is already spiraling out of control down. Money talks, BS walks. Eventually, these companies will learn. But for now, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the death of wokeness in America, $1 at a time.